Hey you, in the short dress bending over. Stop right there. I've got something for you. It's a long, big sword. Don't try anything funny. What's up guys, it's Chachi Power here. And this is, I guess, a part B to the review I did of this guy here, which I was very impressed with. I had a little bit of time to think about it, like 5 minutes, and I think the reason I'm really digging this is because 1/6 scale figures are awesome, but the fact that you can really just mess around with this guy and not worry about stuff breaking, because it's only 30 bucks. And it's readily available in Toys R Us. Something breaks, I just go home and exchange it. No big deal. But anyway, so this is Captain Action. If you haven't checked out the review I did, definitely check it out, or check out anybody's review. I'm sure everybody is very happy with this, unless they're very, very nitpicky 1/6 scale collectors that only want the best and want to spend $300-400. But if you only want to spend 30 bucks, this is awesome. It's got nice retro weapons and stuff, because he is based on an old action figure from a long time ago, but who cares? Let's put him off to the side. This is why we're doing a review, because Captain Action has accessories that are available separately, and this is one of them. Spider-Man costume. Awesome, awesome, awesome. As a kid, I was very big into Spider-Man, according to my parents. They said I thought I was Superman. I didn't know how to pronounce Superman. I think I said Tamaman or Tataman or something, which everybody loves that story. So it was nice to be able to now officially own another Spider-Man toy. I missed out on the whole Hot Toys $200 figure, but with an investment of 30 plus 20, that equals 50, I am able to now have a 1/6 scale Spider-Man. Not too impressed already with the mold. I noticed the jaw right off to the right here is just bigger than well, his left is bigger than his right jaw. We'll take a look at that in a second, see what's going on with that. But yeah, and what's funny is when I didn't know about these, and I walked into Toys R Us, and I see these skinny 1/6 scale figures. I'm like, who the hell wants this thing? It looks, you know, he looks skinny, like he's wearing baggy pants. And then I realized it was a costume. So they got Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. And just so you know which ones I'm talking about, they're right back here. Get the old school Iron Man, you get Thor, and you get the, you know, the Captain America that everybody knows and loves, the red, white, and blue guy. So, and there's Captain Action, looking very, I don't want to say gay, but very, I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You can't get away with this kind of fashion sense in modern times. You know, he's wielding that crazy ass sword and little laser beam rifle, looking a little too happy. The face looks a little too what's that word? Cocky, I guess. Like, hey. So yeah, so we're gonna check this out. Spider-Man 1/6 scale uniform and equipment for Captain Action. Let's open this up. Okay, so I've taken this out, and again, if you saw my previous video, I did praise them for using these kind of clips that you can undo. So you can just retie it in there when you need to, in case you want to put everything back in the box. Now, if you look at Captain Action, I almost slip and say Captain America all the time. He's the, let's say there's a superhero party, he's the guy that's in the corner where everybody's like, who is that old dude over there? And someone will be like, oh, that's Captain Action. Yeah, so he doesn't really fit in with all the superheroes, which is why it's excellent they make these. You can totally just make them into any hero you want, as long as it's Spider-Man, Thor, or Iron Man. So I've got Spider-Man here, and take this out and get him undressed, and then put this on. Alright guys, so let's check out what we got here. We got little rubber boots, very soft rubber, just like Captain Action's regular black rubber boots. We have a little bit harder type rubber, probably the same rubber, just molded a little bit thicker, of the hands. And he's got the horns, like rock and roll. And then he's got this gun holding hand, because you know Spider-Man loves guns. And obviously we have the body. So it comes with a little, it feels like vacuum formed plastic and armpit hair here, or if you want to call it webbing. So yeah, we'll move up here. Let's see what's going on with this head, because I was complaining about the jaw. It might just be the rubber's just folded over to one side more, but there you go. So just a little rubber head. This is apparently to fit over Captain Action's head. Hopefully this rubber doesn't start deteriorating and ripping. But I do see a little bit of sloppiness. Some of the black has somehow gotten into the red paint here. It looks a bit sloppy, but not bad, not bad. It's 20 bucks. So let's start taking this costume off here. Alright, so there you go. There's cardboard there with a little bit of vacuum plastic, just like I said. Oh, and this is cardboard here. So this is cool because you can use this as a body or not. And here's his pajamas. Very nice and silky. Okay, so this is the part that we've all been waiting for, is where we get to undress Captain Action. Oh, this is the best part of the whole video. So, take his belt off, undress him of his weaponry. Okay, I think we have to take his hands off. Let's try that. Take those hands off. Take his boots off. He's wearing pajamas underneath his boots. If he looked silly before, he totally looks really silly now. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, take off the shirt. Yeah. Ooh, look at those muscles. And I'm weirding you out, guys. I'm just joking around. There's no harm in joking around now, is there? So, look at his butthole. Well, he has no butthole, but if he did, that'd be kind of weird. So this is the body. Like I said, we're going to check out the body. And yeah, I'm thinking, like, if my family hears me making this review, they're like, what the hell is he doing talking about some guy being undressed, and look at his body and stuff. But here it is. The body. Very muscular. Very manly. So while we're here, we might as well check out the articulation. So we got, well, the ball jointed head, have the shoulders, swivel here, double jointed elbow. Yes, look at that. Nice double jointed elbow. I like the way that this section fits right in his bicep, which is really cool. We have the upper chest. We have the waist here. We got the legs here on his ball joint type thing. Double jointed knees and the ankles. So very fair amount of articulation. So let's go ahead and put the costume on and see what he looks like. And then we just take off the hat so he looks a lot less creepier. Alright, so I've got the costume on, and I can't help but just feel like there's something ambiguously gay about him. You know, not to offend any of my gay subscribers or anything like that. Please don't think I'm like that. But, you know, just joking. But, look, there's purple, shiny stuff on his webbing. That just looks really strange. But the costume fits nice. I mean, it doesn't extend through the whole length of the arm, but it doesn't really need to, because you will be attaching the arms here, the gloves. Alright guys, so here he is with the Spider-Man costume. Pretty bad overall. And what I mean by bad is, like, I would prefer just a full-blown 1/6 scale Spider-Man, but, you know, for being a figure that you can change costumes, it's fine. I mean, it looks okay. Here I've got him doing the horns. Obviously, this is the hand that would shoot the webbing out. That thing I was telling you about the jaw being a little crooked, it's more obvious now that yeah. So that's another problem. The hands do not pop in very easily. The balls of his joints have to go in the hole in here, and the hole is too small. You see that? So I'm thinking maybe I have to lube up the balls so that I can pop it right into this hole here. So we're just going to leave that just chilling there for a sec. And what was I talking about? Yeah, the head. So the sculpt is uneven. I don't know if they really tried to just make it look like a crazy dude wearing a Spider-Man costume. But you notice the nose, there's that center line running down from the design of the web. the nose is off like in between these two. Like you'll see the bulge of the nose, and then there's like a bulge right next to it. I don't know what that's for. So it kind of just looks like some guy threw on a Spider-Man costume really quick. You know, I could have done without the webbing on the here because it really does look like armpit hair. And check out the rest. Overall, not too bad. I mean, you know, my complaint is it does look like it's just forced on there. I mean, look at the way this shows the hair underneath there. It really is like a 1/6 scale figure of a creepy dude wearing a Spider-Man costume. So it's not going to fool anybody, you know, into thinking that this is a full-blown Spider-Man 1/6 scale figure, maybe from far away. To a very attentive person, it will just look like a 1/6 scale figure with a Spider-Man costume on, instead of just being Spider-Man. So yeah, so that's it. And then his clothes are off to the side here, his original clothes. So I think the idea, once I see the Spider-Man costume on him, I'm not as excited as I thought it would be. I think I'm more excited at the fact that Captain Action alone is worth the price of admission. And it was weird because when I first bought it, I thought I wasn't going to care about Captain Action, and it turns out I kind of dig him more than Spider-Man. Although I may pick up another Captain Action just to have Spider-Man dressed up, because I do dig the whole Spider-Man thing going on. Even though it's not as well executed as I thought, it's still rather nice. I'll let you guys decide for yourself. Right here is a $50 Spider-Man. Okay, so you decide whether it's worth it or not. But Captain Action alone, definitely worth the 30 bucks. And I apologize for the hand, it fell off. I can't find it right now. But yeah, definitely a cool thing. I mean, I'll let it grow on me, and I'll probably update you guys in my video log to see where I'm at with how I feel about this. But I think not bad for 50 bucks. Now, for accessories, you do get a Daily Bugle, which has a reward for photos of Spider-Man. It looks to be just a single sheet, like a little thin piece of cardboard. Little Marvel copyright there. It is wrapped in plastic, so you know that's really about it for that newspaper. And then you also get a little teeny camera. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like an old Spider-Man where they had a camera with film, but this almost looks like a modern digital camera. So I don't know how he would use that. It's actually, wow, if you really look at the scale of his hands with the camera, it's a little petite camera, and he's just not going to hold these arms on, is he? So it's a little petite camera. Yeah, so the overall, like, this whole Captain Action thing with the clothing thing is a tad weird. It's almost made for people that had toys like this as a kid. But, when toys were all weird. But, yeah, overall, happy with it. Not too bad. I did think I was going to return everything, but I think for now I'm going to hold on to it, let it grow on me a bit. I don't think I will be using the petite camera with Spider-Man. And I don't know if I'll leave the Spider-Man costume on. I don't know. Maybe I'll get another Captain Action, have one Captain Action because he rocks, and then one Spider-Man just to have a Spider-Man. So I think I did talk about pricing, but once again, the Captain Action figure with all his accessories and crazy swords and fantastical guns and communication devices, $29.99 Toys R Us. If you want costumes, you got Thor, Spider-Man here, and Iron Man so far. 20 bucks. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, guys. And I will be back. And as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to go lube up his ball joints and shove them in the hole of the glove. So till next time, guys. Bye-bye.